Let's see, we could always switch to Spyro 2. It has a story. That would feel weird.
Nah, we should finish them in order.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't really seem to have much of a link. Like, I don't know how they're going to link this story to the next story. Because Spyro is always going to be a small dragon with some great destiny and...
a lot of pluck and whatever. Yeah, I will admit, I don't actually like Spyro's design facially. Or whatever. Like, I actually do see these, like, larger dragons, and I'm like, it would be cool if you got to play as one of those.
Well, I think it's one of those things where you play as the cute kid dragon because the people who played this originally were the... were the kids. Oh, what? A lady monster. That's something new.
That is a new one. She smacked him in the butt, and he went off to battle.
She was a cook of some sort.
So apparently Spyro 2 stuff is like an almost immediate follow-up.
Okay.
Dang it, did I get another really simple level?
Who knows?
I'm gonna protest if this is ludicrously simple again.
Oh, look at all the frilled lizards. I think you may have missed a couple gems underneath the cauldron.
Yep, so I did. Come on,
Lizards.
Sparx. You've been calling that, the Dragonfly Zaz too much. I'm starting to think of him as Zaz.
I'm sorry.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's because once upon a time, when I was still reading those Scholastic books that you would get at the fairs. Do you remember the Scholastic book fairs?
Yeah.
Where they were like the Animorphs and stuff. Those small novels for children. Correct? And so a series that I had picked up was the Jewel Princess or the Jewel Kingdom series. And I think there were maybe 11 or 12 books in total. Maybe they made more over the years. But I had the first dozen. And but it was about these 4 princesses, and they each had a gemstone associated with them. There was Roxanne, the Ruby Princess, Emily, the Emerald Princess, Sabrina, the Sapphire Princess, and was it Demetra? Oh, the Diamond Princess? I think so. And they each had different hair colors, different eye colors, and sort of a animal companion. But the animal companions weren't animals. They were fully sentient, sapient, like capable of speech and sagely advice kind of animals.
One second.
Yeah? Huh.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Seriously, they look so cool. Who plays them?
Yeah, and so they don't really have their mother and father present in the series, but they essentially had 4 kingdoms associated with the one main kingdom. It was like maybe 4 parts of the kingdom. There were the Ruby Mountains and the maybe it was just the Emerald Forest. I don't know if maybe it was the Crimson Mountains. Maybe they were just Ruby, Emerald. There was, I don't know if it was like a tundra or a very snowy region, but that's where the Diamond Princess was supposed to reside. And then there were these lakes and swamps that the Sapphire Princess was associated with. And I always liked the Ruby Princess the most, Roxanne. She was sort of headstrong, and I think the first protagonist of the very first novel in the series, each novel focused on one princess, somewhat from their point of view in the third person. And what I liked about it as a kid was every couple pages there was an inked illustration, and they were really whimsical and pretty illustrations as well. But Roxanne's companion was Hapgood the dragon. He was awesome. And then, I think there was Arden, the unicorn. That was with Emily. And then Zaz the butterfly, who was with Sabrina. And then...
Wait, he was a butterfly, not a dragonfly?
Yes, he was a butterfly.
You've been confusing me all this time with a case of mistaken identity?
I mean, it just sounds like the name of an insect friend. Zaz. So I confuse Sparx for Zaz. And the last princess had a snow fox, and I forget his name. Really, I never really liked the books that Demetra was the protagonist of. She tend to be snooty in comparison to the others. Emily was mischievous. Sabrina was always sort of compassionate, and Roxanne was the fiery one that was always up for adventure. But yeah.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
A lot of wings with feathers, I've noticed, from a number of the dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! It's the fireworks again. I think they all each had a different ability too, like a magical item. So there was the shield that could grant Roxanne invisibility, and the pan flute that could grant Emily the ability to make people large or small, or herself large or small. I think Demetra had a magic mirror that, like Beauty and the Beast's magic mirror, let her see other places. And then Sabrina had sort of like fairy powder or dust that would allow her to fly. And it was like an endless supply in a pouch.
No, was this one of those like endless kids series?
It was probably meant to be endless, but as I said, I think they only ever had 14 books.
That's still pretty considerable.
But the thing too was they altered which princess was the star of each one, and they would interact with their sisters in them, but the primary one would be the main character, sort of like how Animorphs, they switched main protagonists for their books.
Wander sure has a lot of lives. I know, funny, right?
But what I liked about them too was some of them, if you got maybe the first edition versions of them, you got a piece of jewelry. Granted, they were, cheap plastic and metal jewelry. Like the gemstones were definitely plastic.
I think you even showed me yours.
Yeah. I got a couple of the rings and necklaces, and the one very special charm bracelet that came with the special edition book, where each princess was featured like on a per chapter basis. And the villains were a secret society of, I suppose, this evil deposed king and his daughter, and the daughter would frequently try to charm herself to look like one of the princesses and take her seat of power. And there are, I don't know, interesting conflicts like that. But for the most part, it was one of those feel-good...
It sounds cartoony.
It was one of those feel-good series where you didn't really experience those conflicts. Often, the majority of them were the girls trying to run their kingdom properly. They had to learn learn the needs of the locals and such.
Oh.
And I mean, in Sabrina's, there was a giant swamp monster that was actually potentially the monstrous form of a once beautiful mermaid.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
All dragons found.
Oh, dang it. Here's the fireworks, but I never actually grabbed the chests.
Uh-oh.
I guess, yeah, it's only 400. Alright. I still need to murder you, bird creature.
But, so it wasn't really about fighting evil all the time. It was trying to get along with others, understand them. Sometimes it was just, I don't know. I was really fond of them as a child.
And now that you're an adult, you hate their guts.
Oh, no. I still love those books. From an artistic standpoint, the colors were, I mean, not the colors, the covers were beautifully painted. Absolutely loved them. They don't do book covers like that anymore.
They do. But for whatever reason,
A lot of people are doing photoshopped photographs now.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the books industry has decided that it's way more important to do...
Usually monochromatic, like black and white persons with like a splash of red.
It's usually three colors.
Yeah, 3 colors. Usually white, black, and then an accent color.
Some, like, brooding-looking person in armor wearing... with, like, maybe a sword.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you had some kind of ninja book series that was pretty much the epitome of that. The book cover styles.
Yeah. I think my dad had picked that up from the used bookstore.
Oh no, it wasn't a violent series. People are asking about that. No, it wasn't
It was
at all.
incredibly violent. Ripping out eyeballs.
No.
Eyeballs from eyeballs. Didn't think that could happen. Now it turns out recursive eyeballing is a thing.
I think the closest anyone got to dying was when some villains working for the evil princess poisoned a drink or a food item that Sabrina was about to eat, and the terrifying monster that had been menacing the people that actually wasn't menacing the people. People were just afraid of the sea monster. It actually like leapt out of the water and ate whatever or drank whatever she was about to consume and became sick instead. That was so sad. But obviously she got better again. They got healers to help. But that was a close call. I think that was the closest to death anyone really ever came in the series.
So what am I missing? I'm missing 35 schmeckles somewhere. Oh, I see it.
This
Maybe.
seems like such a small zone, doesn't it?
It is. I keep complaining about getting the really simple zone. I think I got another one. Maybe not. Leap of faith.
What is in this dust cloud?
Doesn't look like anything, just invisible walls. Blah.
It fell through
Yeah, okay, that
fell
didn't
through
matter.
the sand.
Yeah, so we got a secret area somewhere.
Aren't they making another Animorphs television show or movie?
Yeah, it was like Amazon Prime or something?
Yeah. Because I know that for a while the Animorphs television show was on Netflix or something. Like,
It was bad.
yeah. It's funny though, because they were actually playing the Beast Wars video game in the arcade in the early episodes.
And it was awful.
What? Are you talking about the Beast Wars video game, or the fact that they were using that as a reference?
Bit of both. I played the Beast Wars video game and it was not good.
I actually have it's at home with my brother and my parents, but the limited edition blockbuster release of the Beast Wars Transformers fighting game for the Nintendo 64. There you go.
Sneaky.
I was so upset though, because the only female character that they had in it was Airazor. And you could play as Black Arachnia, but it was really just a stretched out reskin of Tarantulas with some audio clips from Black Arachnia. It's like, what? You couldn't put in a little
Was
bit?
that the one where you'd run out of charge?
I don't know.
Because I remember there was a Transformers... Oh, you had the Beast Machines game.
No, we had Beast Wars.
Oh, okay, because there was...
It was Beast Wars Transmetals.
Oh, so there's an original non-Transmetals one.
Right, but I thought it was a shooter. I never played that one.
I think it had third-person shooty elements. But you could only stay in, like, one mode. Like, the humanoid mode for so long. What?
You know what's one of my favorite fighting games in the Nintendo 64? The Xena Warrior Princess one.
Oh, dang it.
Huh? Oh.
Bug out. It bugged out.
What bugged out?
That cauldron is supposed to have gems. The Beast Wars for PS1 is what you were thinking.
Oh.
Maybe? But yeah, they're supposed to...
Maybe you should leave and come back.
Yeah. Oh, fire. Fire!
Fire. Oh yeah, you need to start the fires underneath them. Then it will bubble out?
I just accidentally lit every single other one up until that point. I feel unsatisfied.
Why the next level we get to is going to be marvelous and exquisite. What's up? Why do you look
I'm
so
getting all the boring
despondent?
levels. I'm getting all the boring levels.
Ow!
Here. Actually, I know. Gimme.
Wait, you want to choose it for me?
Yeah. I was also going to finish off this level.
Still be an extravagant one. Oh, you just want to finish this off so you have more to do. Okay.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. Here. Oh god. Pushing these cannons.
Ah.
Ain't easy. There we go.
It just has the correct altitude.
It
Body.
auto aims to some degree. And actually, we could go on to the next zone. Like the...
We have 50 dragons.
We should. By the end of this, we absolutely should have enough dragons. Okay. Apparently I'm still missing one here. Oh. Go figure.
Is that a dragon over there?
Yeah, there's a dragon over there.
Oh, that's gonna make a bridge, maybe. Yep. Platform.
Carts.
Oh, little hairs.
Little meat snacks. Sparx.
Uh-oh. Well, that was
Uh-oh.
swift.
Yeah, it feels like their reaction times switch between... the reaction times switch between, like, incredibly frustrating and real slow.
Oh.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
He looked legitimately scary. And yes,
Yeah,
we got 52.
Because of the teeth. And
Yeah, he got... He
and
had...
the eye patch.
He had Diablo's teeth.
Which is interesting because if you think about it, if you didn't have licks, you wouldn't be able to really speak.
Yeah, but dragons are magic. Ow.
Oh, we know you're in the purple water.
Yep. Black. He has no destiny yet, though. No, he always has whatever his destiny is. It's just, you find out about it until later.
A lot of gems. Whoa, watch out. At least they'll be able to jump to the shore.
Awkwardly. Guess I should... Oh, right, I forgot.
He was shaking in his boots.
Well, yeah. Ow. Just in time.
Cannoneering.
By the way, if you are hungry, the pulled pork is real good right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I might have to snag some while you finish this one off.
Because it was tender.
Tender pork.
We make pulled pork with some level of regularity because it's like the laziest food you can make. It works out great for us. Generally for me. Shell doesn't eat it as much as I do. Now, no, I probably am not supposed to hit those. No, it doesn't look like they salute as they die. Somebody had suggested that. It doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, so we've already done that lower area. So... Oh yeah, never killed these guys. What else do we have? Is there... Okay, so there's only 200 in this area, so it's just crystal farming at this point. I think there's another series of locked chests somewhere. Or did we already find... Maybe there's not. Okay, well... Sparx, lead the way! It's up there. Oh. It's up there. How do I get up there? Just can't really fire myself up, and that's too much. The Destiny crap doesn't show up till the Legend series, which is a different continuity. Huh. Fair enough. I don't know much of anything about the actual plot of any of the Spyro games. They just, I don't know, they were just never on my radar. So it was one of those where growing up as a kid, I could pretty much only afford to buy, oh I got it, play and buy standalone games. Because it's, you know, my parents almost never would let us get any kind of sequelage or anything like that. And so, you know, Spyro 1, 2, and 3, not happening. You know, at best we would have gotten 1. And then again, now that I think about it, the Spyro games specifically were on the PS1? Yeah, you could have played them on PS2 as well. That's valid. But like for me, I didn't have a PS2 I think until 7th grade, and at that point the Spyro series had switched over to the Wii. Or no, it wasn't even out on the Wii yet. Really? And so, yeah, by the time they hit the Wii, I don't even know. I guess I didn't even really hear about them. Maybe there were some advertisements, but at that point I was a pretty JRPG-focused YouTuber? Not YouTuber, person. Yeah, YouTuber, no. I was really big on JRPGs as a kid. Because they were games that I could play for hours and never finish. Nowadays, JRPGs stress me out like nobody's business. Death is a lot less common in the later games because there's a lot less death water. That's good. Alright, well I might as well bring us on to the next zone. Oh, I can smell it. It smells good. So here's the question, will he warp us to the new area? Dreamweavers. So he will. Onwards! So let's take a look at the next zone.
I like the sound of Dreamweavers. Are we going to see some really interesting sort of ethereal stuff?
Or it's just really boring.
Or nightmares.
Oh, less death water owing to the fact that Spyro actually learns how to swim. You could play this for hours as well. Especially when Sparx wouldn't point to gems. I am real glad for that feature. That saves a lot of time. Huh. I like the turquoisey everything. That's really cool looking. Alright, so we have this world and then the final world. Let's go find the balloon guy and see what we need. Because it would be kind of fun to just beat this all outright tonight, and then just come back for stuff later. I don't know what's required though, so obviously kind of varies. What the?
Are they?
don't even have words to describe what they are. Just kind of confusion and bewilderment. Huh. Aw. Okay, so we have to kill them while they're... We gotta kill them while they're small, because they got iron armor on. Okay, these are some sound effects. I wonder how they'll handle the pointing in 3, considering it's an unlockable power for Sparx. Maybe they'll take it away then. Or they'll just switch it out. Who knows? Hello. I do kind of wish that...
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that Gnasty Gnorc.
Huh. Hit like an hourglass. Ow, what? The... Well, that didn't work. At least we got infinite lives.
What did the guy say? Or what did Spyro say to him?
Oh right, there's no subtitles for this game. It was like, nicely done, Spyro. Or nice job, or effectively like, you know, thanking him for his work. And Spyro says he'll be done when he's toasted that Gnasty Gnorc. And that's pretty much it. Oh. Oh. Ah. Unless I'm supposed to... Oh, I... Really? How are you supposed to kill those guys?
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
So the fools you see in this world are invincible, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't be attacked. Alrighty then.
Okay. I'm done om-nomming.
You're back. We have food. Okay. Oh, did I bet I missed whatever's on this side. Yep.
Why are jesters always associated with dreams? Because it's like that Night Whatever of Dreams game. If you remember that.
Yeah,
But and maybe it's because they're like magicians or illusionists or, you know, part of circuses, you know, entreating to the imagination, but...
Okay, it's over there.
Do you know what I dreamt about last night in part? Hmm? Getting stuff from IKEA.
I
think we were, like, I don't know if we were visiting someone and they just happened to have the same little LED lamp or the same bookshelf that I was looking into. And it's like, hey, Wander, those are the things that I want to get. Hint, hint, think.
You absolute homemaker.
Hey! I've been wanting extra lamps.
It's true.
Sometimes really dark.
Oh, hey, here he is.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Gnasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Oh, so we can just leave now. Sweet.
You don't even... Wait, is that the lofty castle?
Yes.
Are we gonna see Lofty?
Oh man, give us
There.
some poop demons, guys. We need them. You don't get that one. Hey, no.
Don't rush in yet. There's a dragon.
Oh yeah, obviously. I'm not going in there anytime soon.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Gnasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
So we have the realm of artisans, the realm of soldiers, the realm of magicians, the realm of swamp beast masters, and then the realm of
Gnorc.
well, no, the sages here. Some kind of spiritual dream sages. And then it's Gnorc's nasty place.
Yep. Which we can just go to Gnorc's place right now. Like, we straight up can beat this game tonight.
But we haven't cleared everything. Oh.
Oh, there he is. Okay. No, I know we haven't cleared anything. I just also like the idea of finishing it. This is probably the most frustrating world overall. Huh.
Well, probably because it is rooted in dreams.
It's probably just got, like, funky puzzle mechanics.
So they're chicken ladies? What?
Yeah. I don't really get. I don't really get.
The icy what?
Okay, so the Chesters are...
They're immune or immortal,
oh, I
right?
see.
But if you notice time, they're young up until they get caught in those
Huh.
pans that make them old and gray.
I was expecting I'd have to jump off of them to get up. Oh.
Oh, they turn time forward and back for you.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. So they actually assist you.
Yep.
In a way.
Sorta. They also annoy. Greatly. Okay.
Oh, this is a flight level.
Yep.
Oh, watch out.
Yep. I got it. We're good. We're done.
Oh,
Hooray.
wow.
We've beaten this world. Now we leave.
Oh, so you don't even want to
Gnorc.
venture into these?
To Gnorc! Gnasty's world.
Nasty world?
I don't know. It's always that kind of mix of, like, how much do you kind of speed through a game, how much do you not? On one hand, it's neat to play through an entire game, like, start to finish, 100%.
So completionist with this game,
We
though.
are halfway there.
Halfway.
Or we could beat it in, like, 3-4 levels. It's a weird...
But without even stepping foot in the other levels?
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a look at some of them. And in fact, we might even need to. But for me, there's some amount of appeal of just like, yeah, let's maybe just beat this, and then come back for it if people really want us to.